Hi, welcome back to this Python exercise series. In this lesson, we have to write down a program that checks whether the triangle is a equilateral, isosceles or scalene based on the dimension of its side. So before writing the solution to this exercise, let us understand what are these triangles. So the very first triangle is equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle is one whose all the dimensions are same. Assume the dimension of the sides of the triangle are A, B and C. So equilateral triangle will have all these sides equals to each other. So if they are equal, then that triangle is a equilateral triangle. Isosceles triangle is one whose two sides are equal to each other. Assume the sides are A, B and C. So in this case, the A and B side of the triangle will be equal to each other. And then we have got the scalene triangle. Scalene triangle is one whose all sides are of different dimension. So none of the sides will be equal to each other. So A is not equals to B, is not equals to C. All the dimensions are different. Now we understood what are these different triangles, and based on the understanding we have obtained from this explanation, we will write down the solution to this exercise. So let us dive in, and now we will take the input of all the sides of the triangle first. So we will say user that input, enter the dimension of first side A, and then we will take the dimension of second side and then third. Now I will change the name of the side so that user can understand what value he has to give for different dimension, and will also set the name of the variables accordingly. And I will also typecast the input to the integer type. So we have taken the input now and have also typecast all the variables. Now we can write down the logic of the program. Now we will check whether A is equals to B and equals to C. If all the sides of the triangle are equal to each other, then we can say that the triangle is equilateral triangle. It is possible that the dimension of the sides of the triangle are not equal to each other, so we will have to modify the logic to check whether it is a isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle is one whose two sides are equal to each other. So we will check whether A is equals to B, or B is equals to C, or C is equals to A. So it means we are verifying whether two of the dimension of this triangle are equal to each other. If they are, then we will say that this is a isosceles triangle. What that means is it is possible that A is equals to B, or the dimension of side B is equals to C, or C is equals to A. If that is the case, we can say that the triangle is a isosceles triangle. So once it's been done, we will come to the third point, wherein it is possible that none of the dimension of the sides of the triangle are equal to each other. So if that is the case, it is a scalene triangle. So we can say that the triangle is a scalene. So once done, let us execute the program, and now I'm going to give the input. So I will pass the input, for instance, 2, 2 and 2. So all the dimensions, that is A, B and C, are same. In that case, it is a equilateral triangle. Let us re-execute and pass different dimensions, for instance 3 and 3. So it says that it is a isosceles triangle. Now I'm going to re-execute this program with the different dimensions for all the sides. So let us say that it is 8, 9 and 10. So what it says that it is a scalene triangle.